And here we go. And it'll go by way of Kings to start. Up top, 15, that's Nyreek Lee. That's their star guy right there. He'll be the guy to watch in this one. Over to Draylen Howard. Screen. Howard working. Back to Lee.
A lot of dribbling.
And it ends in a turnover. Diallo long. Carried the ball a little bit too long. Forces a travel. Here goes Thurgood Marshall.
Got to swing that ball around and make something happen.
So bringing it up for Thurgood Marshall, this is Carrie Grace Joy.
Good move.
Tristan Wynn up and in. How about that for a start for the young guard, Tristan Wynn? Senior guard out of Thurgood Marshall. He'll go to the line for one more. And they get out on top in the opening minute. Tristan Wynn, one of the big-time guards here for Thurgood Marshall.
Very crafty move to the basket as well. Got by his defender and just easily converted that and one. Made it look easy. Tough move by the kid.
Come on, son. Who raised you?
I love when the refs have fun with us. It's great. Misses the free throw. And here comes Kings. Here's Nyreek Lee. Outside, Herbert. Here's Lee. Howard. Lee pulls up, two, good. Nyreek Lee knocks that one down, gets Kings on the board. Diaby. Here's Wynn. Over to Grace Joy. There's Butts. Prado. Prado working inside. Tough shot, no good. Lee pushing. Slows it right back down. Here's Herbert. Matched up against Diaby. Working. Gets it back to Lee. We're through the first 2 minutes of the game, and we are knotted up at 2 apiece. Herbert. Thought about it. Driving, kicking out. Here's Lee. Through the legs. Shot from 3 is no good from Diallo long. And here's Grace Joy. Prado. That's Wynn. Grace Joy for 3. Far left. Rebounded by Kings. Here's Nyreek Lee.
Let's see what the kid does here.
Herbert. 3. From the corner, no good. Grace Joy with the rebound. Moving with a little bit of tempo here. Wynn.
Definitely would love to see more screens being set.
Here's Diaby. Drives in. Stuffed by the rim.
This is the dunk.
Ball on the ground.
He was trying to put him on a poster just now.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit of a miss by Mo Diaby.
We've seen a lot of missed dunks today.
We have seen a few, but we've also seen some big ones.
Yes.
It's the best of both worlds. Here's Butts. Grace Joy. Drives to his left. Right hand off the mark, but with the foul. Carry Grace Joy. Another senior guard. Carrie Grace Joy will head to the line. Now, we haven't seen very much of Carrie Grace Joy, but he looks like a long, athletic, and fast kid.
Yeah, we'll see exactly in regards to what his skill set is. Is he one of those glue guys? Is he somebody that can be able to slide in and be an offensive dynamo? So we're gonna see how he works into the offense. See what type of game this becomes.
So Zach Beam checks out for Kings, and Dorian Richardson will come in. And it's gonna stay with Thurgood Marshall.
A little slow start by either team today. Starting off a little slow.
Diaby inside.
Nice move.
Nice lay-in. That's a way to make up for it, don't you think?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Here's Lee. Guarded by Wynn. Poked away. Prado working. Up and good.
Good take.
Justin Prado. Here's Draylon Howard. Herbert, 3, short.
Both of his threes have been short.
6-2 in favor of Thurgood Marshall. Win. Butts blocked.
Good defense.
It's going to be out of bounds. Thurgood Marshall. Kings just looking a little off balance in the early going.
Yeah, I agree.
Thurgood Marshall making a change. Blake Underwood is checked in. Zaire Butts checks out.
When you're stagnant on offense like that and there's poor movement, it's best to get some off-ball screens, be able to create some movement on the back end. So let's see if they can be able to do that.
So Carrie Grace Joy taking it out for Thurgood Marshall. Looks like Kings is going to try to make another substitution here, and they will. Brandon Strong is checked in for Draylon Howard.
Took 15, put 15 onto that. That's 23, 328. 328.
Fake it, Mo. Go, Mo. That's good. You good, Mo.
Goes inside. Tough finish. Here's Diallo long.
There you go, get some action.
Lee, 3,
And
good, and 1. Nyreek Lee.
Man, he has a smooth game, doesn't he?
That's a hell of a jumper. That really is a
It's
hell
a
of a
very, very nice looking shot. Good mechanics, good balance. And he gets up pretty high on it. Decent release. It's very, very solid.
And he has a chance to tie the game up right here.
Just a calm player.
Zaire Butts checks in here for Tristan Wynn. And misses the free throw. Ball still up in the air. Diaby pulls it down. Here's Butts. Diaby matched up against Herbert. Grace Joy hoists up a 3, and it's long. Rebounded by Prado, goes back up, tips, Butts. What a swat by Diallo Long. And a save.
That's great effort by Long there.
Here's Nyreek Lee. Long misses on the Layup attempt. Here's Diaby. There's the finish.
He ain't gonna miss that one.
All right, he proved to everybody that he, in fact, can slam dunk.
He's not missing that one.
Long three. No good. Rebounded by Butts. Pushing. Finds. And with the basket is Blake Underwood. Here's Nyreek Lee. Just under 2 minutes to play. 10-5 in favor of Thurgood Marshall.
We can already tell that athletically there's a mismatch here. Thurgood has the athletes.
Shot. Good.
Good shot.
Buries it. Dorian Richardson knocks down the triple. Grace Joy working, gets a screen by Diaby. Kicks outside. Prado inside. Diaby foul. Can't finish. But Mo Diaby will head to the line.
Preston wide open, you holding it for Blake? You trying to move the ball, you on the run side?
They're gonna have their hands full with Mo Diaby tonight.
Athletic, long, tall kid. And I'm not sure Kings has a player that's about that size.
He wants to rip the rim off every time he gets it, so that aggression is really plays into his game.
So Diaby makes the first. And it's the second. 12-8. Strong. Here's Lee. Nyreek Lee. Nice move by Lee. Herbert. Strong from the corner. Good. Brandon Strong knocks down the three. Makes it a 1-point game. It's 12-11. Grace Joy gets the screen by Diaby. He's running clock here. 25 seconds to play here in the first quarter. And Grace Joy is dribbling the air out of the basketball right now, trying to take as much clock as he can. 10 on the shot clock. Underwood. Prado. Grace Joy. Underwood for three.
Nice.
Good. Blake Underwood knocks that one down. Last couple seconds. And no good, even if it were good. It is 15-11 in favor of Thurgood Marshall over Kings Christian. So here we go. Thurgood Marshall. Start of quarter number 2. Here's Grace Joy. Grace Joy. This is Terrell Hood. Drives to his left. A lot of contact. And gets called for the foul. That's going to be a foul on Dorian Richardson.
Take it out, Ralph.
Hood takes it out. Diaby. Grace Joy.
Run it, run it.
Here's Hood. Here's Blake Underwood. Grace Joy looking for a shot. Finds something. Here's Lee. After the miss, we'll see if Kings can take advantage here, cut the lead. Strong. Covered by Diaby. Goes up with it. Can't finish. Pushing is Diaby. He gets in there and finishes strong. Mo Diaby. throwing it down.
That's what I'm telling
Okay.
you. They want to get out and run. They want to get out and run. You have to stop the ball. If you're a Christian Academy, Christian Academy, you have to stop the ball. You cannot allow them to do what they just did. I understand that Mo Diaby is a monster, but sometimes you got to take a foul.
I think Thurgood Marshall wants to get that kid out and running.
Oh, 100%.
They want to get him moving downhill.
He's a freight train.
So 17-11, that's the first bucket of the quarter, that Mo Diaby dunk.
Yeah.
So, I mean, saying it is easier than doing it.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
So how does Kings do it? How do they slow down Thurgood Marshall on the break?
By slowing down their offense. They have to make this a possession game. And on top of that, too, don't turn the ball over, and you have to rebound. You have to control the rebounds. If you can be able to control the rebounds, you can control the game.
A bad pass there by Diallo Long, and Thurgood Marshall will take control. Here's Hood. Diaby. Oh, Strong almost got to it. Grace Joy, quick three, bang. Carry Grace Joy, buries it. Strong, picked off. Diaby, here we go again, buckle up. There he goes. Diaby with another one. 23-11, and Thurgood Marshall has real serious momentum here. Strong, Long, lost the ball. Here's Carrie Grace Joy. Pulls up from two, no good. Rebound goes to Diallo Long. Here's Nyreek Lee. Tough shot and a finish. Nyreek Lee over Diaby.
That kid is smooth, man.
I think is it likely going to fall on him?
Yes.
Yes, it will.
Yes. He needs I understand what he is. He's a point guard. He wants to try to get his team involved.
So it's on him to try to get his team over the hump.
Absolutely.
Here's Hood. Diaby almost lost control. Grace Joy thought about it for a second. Gets rid of it, clears it out. Butts over to Grace Joy, pulls up. Carry Grace Joy. Ball's on the floor. And it'll go by way of Kings, it looks like.
What are we doing?
So, not the smoothest offensive possession for Thurgood Marshall.
Let's see how Kings responds here.
23-13. Thurgood Marshall. Nyreek.
Turnover.
Lost the ball. And it's going to stay here with Thurgood Marshall. It was a very interesting play. It looked like a push in the back. That could have been a good path, no?
It looked like it to me. Close.
And Diaby with another easy lay-in.
He's making it look very easy out here right now.
Lee. Pull up for Diallo Long.
There you go.
And misplaced pass. Here's Strong. Lee. Working. Picks up. Here's Diallo Long working.
Moving screen.
And they're going to call it the moving screen here on Dorian Richardson. That was about as clear of a moving screen as it gets.
Saw it coming.
Just a little late getting in position.
Definitely.
Here's Diaby. He pulls up from 3, off the mark. Lee. Working with Grace Joy. That's a tough assignment. Lee for 3. Off the front iron. Nice rebound. Richardson.
Good
Diaby
block.
with the block. Diallo long fouls Carrie Grace Joy under the basket. Thurgood Marshall will take over. Nyreek, listen, Carrie Grace Joy is a tough defensive assignment for Nyreek Lee.
Size, length, everything. It's going to frustrate him a little bit.
Hood. Left hand.
Tough
Nice
basket.
finish by Terrell Hood.
Tough basket.
3:30 left here in the first half. 27-13 in favor of Thurgood Marshall. And they're going to call a foul here on Trenell Martin. Kyle Wagner checking in. Matt Herbert checking in. Dorian Richardson comes out, as well as Zach Beam. Here's Lee. Lee. Strong.
They're getting no off-ball action. It's a stagnant offense right now, Mike. There we go.
Lee. I mean, we know Lee can make those, but they cannot rely on those shots.
Yeah, it's tough. They're finding that their offenses, they're not able to get anything right now in the half court. It's difficult.
Screen. Grace Joy working.
Travel.
And they're going to call a travel. This is an extra step here by Carrie Grace Joy.
Let's go, sir.
Thurgood Marshall making a change. Dias Centrone is checking in. Tyler Jackson comes out.
Jump up, Dias. Dias, over here, Dias.
Nice pump fake by Herbert. And a nice little floater. Matt Herbert getting on the board there.
Definitely has to keep shooting, man. Keep shooting.
One, other
And
side.
that goes for everybody on the team. They have to get their confidence. They have to put shots up.
Grace Joy, 2 minutes left. Carrie Grace Joy for 3, in and out.
Up, Brad.
Offensive board, and good. Nice finish there by Trenell Martin. Lee kicks out. Diallo long, off the glass, no good. Diaby.
Move it.
Hood.
Wait.
Diaby, tough matchup. Picked off. And, oh my goodness,
Good finish.
Diallo long.
Nice finish.
29-17, Thurgood Marshall. And a foul is called. And they're going to call that on Kyle Wagner.
You know, a guy like that with a high motor, it's tough to deal with.
So here come free throws for Dias Centrone. Makes the first. Makes it 30-17. It's a 13-point lead. And they're waving the shot off. They're calling a violation here, so it's going by way of Kings. So Carrie Grace Joy gets checked out. Zaire Butts gets checked in. Here's Draylon Howard. Long. Foul right there. They're going to call that on Butts. Just a little swipe on the head. About a minute left here in the first half. Here's Lee. Howard kicks outside. Tough pass. Herbert. Wagner's shot is off the mark. Hood loses the ball.
Good defense by Lee.
And it will stay with Thurgood Marshall.
Great defense by Lee.
Butts. 30 seconds.
One shot, take your time. Run it through.
Hood misses the shot, gets the board, ball's on the ground, and it is staying here.
Yo, clock. Bring it out, Mo.
Coach is calling for clock. He wants a decent shot before the half.
8, 7.
Hood has to get something, throws it up, can't get it to go. Diallo long. Can't get that attempt to fall, and that is the end of the first half. With Thurgood Marshall leading Kings Christian 30-17. It just looks like Thurgood Marshall has more athletes in this one, but Kings can overcome this with strong defense and not turning the ball over.
Absolutely.
So here's Carrie Grace Joy. There's Butts. Tristan Wynn. Has a lane up and no good. Tipped back out. Grace Joy passes it up. Here's Grace Joy. Diaby. Wow. Mo Diaby is just dominating. I mean, you just can't step in his way.
Right.
You just can't step in his way.
He just needs a little bit of separation. He's taking off.
That's it. Herbert for three. Good. Matt Herbert.
And that's what he has to do. He has to continue to shoot shots. Don't be afraid just because you got a tough assignment on the defensive end doesn't mean that you can't give it back on your offensive end.
Grace Joy. Here's Wynn over to Diaby. There's a screen. Butts. Grace Joy, he's got a shot here and no good. Rebound, a nice rebound by Butts. Win. Little floater, no good. Diaby with the putback. I mean, you just can't. What do you do in that situation, Bear? I mean, listen, you know more about this sport than I do. When you have somebody like that can do things like that, I mean, what do you do to help it? I mean, I don't.
You have to find ways
to get him out of the paint, right?
Get him out of the paint. Make it uneasy for him. You have to do switches. Make switches, get him on guards, and get him in disadvantages so maybe you get him into foul trouble. Pull him away from the basket. When that ball goes up offensively, do not allow him to crash. You have to locate him. You have to locate him personally, and you have to make sure that he doesn't get a cool, smooth lane to the basket. A direct line to the basket.
Here's Howard. Long. Tyreek Lee pulls up. Off the mark. I feel like we're not talking about it enough, but Thurgood Marshall has played great defense tonight.
Solid.
Butts. And that's going to go by way of Thurgood Marshall. Knocked out of bounds by Matt Herbert.
But that speaks to their length, like what we were talking about before, Mike, is that they have the athleticism, they have the length on the perimeter. You can be able to do a lot of things when you have that type of advantage.
Diaby misses on the layup.
52.
Kings with it now. Here's Lee.
I need to see a lot more Tyreek Lee in this half.
Hands, Mo.
There you go, pull him out, make a move.
Need a help. We side, Tristan.
Diallo Long just
See,
short
that's the
on that
thing.
one.
You get the switch. You have Tyreek Lee on Mo Diaby. You gotta take advantage of that matchup. Pull him away from the basket, make a play. Now you can allow somebody else to get free. You understand what I'm saying? But if you don't capitalize on a matchup like that, then there really is no sense to switch.
Go to man. Come on, Zaire. Go. Run it.
Here's Prado. Grace Joy. Lost the handle, recovered by Butts.
Ooh. That's the open man right there. 5 to shoot.
Zaire Butts gets in there, no good. Rebounded. Here's Lee. Howard for 3. Off the mark. Grace Joy. Butts gets inside and finishes. And 1. Zaire Butts will head to the line for one more. 36-20 in favor of Thurgood Marshall.
14. Personal foul on blue 14.
Draylon Howard gets called for the foul. And Thurgood Marshall is going to make a couple of substitutions here. Terrell Hood. Looks like Terrell Hood is being checked in, as well as Dias Centrone. Dias Centrone is some confusion here. Looks like a timeout here by Thurgood Marshall.
Let's go. No timeout.
Happen on the court.
They called a violation right there. Interesting. So that took away a free throw, and then he misses the second. And now here's Tyreek Lee, guarded by Prado. Lee, he's got a tight handle.
Yeah, he does.
Howard, guarded by Centrone. Shot from 3 is good by Matt Herbert.
He's had a good third quarter here, Mike.
36-23 in favor of Thurgood Marshall. Here's Hood. Grace Joy hoists up a 3. Short, A good rebound there by Matt Herbert. Herbert's getting a little bit more physical and a little bit more confident in this quarter.
Herbert's having a good third quarter right here, Mike.
Screen. Lee.
Nice
Herbert, nice move. Gets out of it. Diallo long.
Gotta get some cutters, man. Gotta get some cutters. Guys are just poking.
Howard. 5 to shoot. Lee can't get it, but a nice follow there by Diallo long to finish the play.
36-25. They made a little run here, Mike.
Grace Joy. Hood at the top of the key, over to Diaby. It looks like they're giving Diaby a little bit of space on the outside. They really want to take away his ability to drive. Here's Hood. Over to Diaby. And they're going to call no Diaby for a walk.
Matthew Herbert has done a really, really good job in this third quarter. He's getting aggressive. He's playing good physical defense on Diaby. He's doing a good job. And on the offensive end, he's stretching him out. He's making Diaby have to come out and guard. He's doing his job. Doing his job well.
Trenell Martin checks in for Thurgood Marshall. Carrie Grace Joy checks out. Lee goes to Long. And they're going to call a foul here on Justin Prado.
Deny it, Trenell. We got it. All right. Come on, deny it, guys. Deny it.
Trying to lead Lee to the basket. It ends up in his hands. Underneath. And a nice easy basket for Dorian Richardson underneath.
We have a 9-point game here, Mike.
Prado. Trenell Martin blocked by Richardson. A nice defensive play on the inside.
Haynes Christian has woken up in this third quarter. I like to see it. They've played solid defense.
Listen, Kings is beating Thurgood Marshall 10-7, 10-6 so far in the quarter. So Kings has made a little bit of a run. It's 36-27. It's a 9-point game with 55 seconds remaining in the third.
They're playing well right
Bad
now.
pass.
They're getting
and
turnovers.
by way of Kings. Zaire Butch checks in for Dias Centrone. So here's Draylon Howard.
Ball. Trenell.
Now long called for the foul is Trenell Martin. Oh, it's going to be Justin Prado. And that's going to send Diallo long to the free throw line. He's been another guy outside of Nyreek Lee who has been a big-time spark plug for Kings offensively.
Absolutely. Nyreek Lee, Herbert, and definitely Diallo long.
Makes the first. And we have an 8-point game with 38 seconds left here in the third.
Yo, Trenell, pitch.
Knocks down the second.
Just when you think that one team has the advantage and they're going to dominate the second half, we get a nice little tree here in the third.
Blake Underwood goes hard to the rim and gets fouled. So now Blake Underwood will head to the free throw line. Dorian Richardson gets called for the foul here. Underwood makes the first.
31 seconds left, Mike. I think they play for one.
Just try to get a good shot.
Yep.
Knocks it down. 38, 29.
What are we in?
And a turnover by Kings. Gives the ball back to Thurgood Marshall. They're playing for one shot here. 18 seconds. Here's Terrell Hood. Clock down to 10. 5 seconds. Hood gets inside and the foul. With 2.5 seconds left on the clock. And they're going to call that foul on Nyreek Lee. Knocks down the first. And that puts Thurgood Marshall back up by 10. And Hood hits both. 2.5 seconds. And that is going to end the third quarter. A 40-29 lead by Thurgood Marshall.
Their poise and patience offensively, I think they can be able to put this game away quickly.
Here's Diallo long. As we start the fourth quarter, in the final game of the Gotham Hoops Classic, day one. Long with the left hand, beating Diaby off the dribble. That's a nice play by Diallo Long.
Need to see a lot more of that from him in this quarter. He has the ability to take the defense.
Terrell Hood for three. Good. Nice shot there by Terrell Hood for three. Long. And it goes out of bounds.
He's running back. You worry about him? Good job, man.
It'll stay here with Kings.
When you just reset it.
Yes,
Yes, it did. It went up to 30. You just did. You did. So what was it when you did? That's 24. Put 24. Can you do it?
Trying to reset the shot clock here.
I'm not playing.
24.
Why they not? I don't know. It's like the Xbox gym.
So here we go. Herbert inbounding. Diallo long. Guarded by Prado. Lee. Here's Howard.
Ooh.
They're going to call Traylon Howard for a travel.
He got caught up in the
Marshall.
decision. Got caught in between, Mike. That's tough.
Keep it. Three. All the way.
Good defense.
Ternell Martin lost the ball. Here comes Richardson. And they're going to call Mo Diaby here for a block. Here comes Grace Joy. Ternell Martin is checked out for Thurgood Marshall. Minute and a half in, 43-31, a 12-point Thurgood Marshall lead.
Top.
Try to sneak a pass in there to
Here we go.
Howard, and it turns into a turnover. Here comes Grace Joy.
Forced pass.
Recovered by Diaby.
How he got that, I don't know.
And a timeout is called by Thurgood Marshall. It's Terrell Hood. Inside, Diaby goes up with it. Right hand, good. Mo Diaby.
I think Herbert has played some good defense in the second half.
Herbert. He'll hoist it. Got it. Matt Herbert. How about that for a response?
Let it fly, kid. Let it fly.
Nobody there.
Kerry Grace Joy turns the ball over.
He's having a rough fourth quarter, Mike.
After a really solid first half.
It happens.
Here's Nyreek Lee. Hoists up a shot at the free throw line.
Oh, he's been very quiet offensively.
Richardson, good. A nice putback by Dorian Richardson. He's been physical on the inside on both ends.
45-36.
Grace Joy. Back to Hood. And Thurgood Marshall has really slowed down the pace here. And a turnover. Here's Lee. He takes advantage, goes up with the left hand, and a foul. Nyreek Lee.
It's a careless foul. Careless foul. He was already going.
And that is a foul on Mo Diaby.
Yeah, it's a careless foul by Mo Diaby. He was already beat.
Nyreek Lee, he'll head to the line with an opportunity to make this a 6-point game. Wow, a 6-point game, Barry Grant Jr.
What a turn of events, right?
No kidding.
So I want to give most of the credit to Herbert. Herbert has done a great job on Diaby in the second half. He really has.
He's made the adjustments. Diaby was dominating in the
Absolutely.
first, and he's actually been relatively quiet here in the second half.
Absolutely, and that's because Herbert has done a great job.
Zaire Butts bringing it up for Thurgood Marshall.
He's playing full deny defense.
Diaby, here he comes. Right hand, good. Snuck away on that one.
If I'm Herbert, I don't play him so tight. You gotta give him some cushion so you can be able to meet him at the spot. He's faster than
you. Lee working on Underwood. Kicks outside. Herbert from the corner. Money! Matt Herbert once again. 47-42. It is a 5-point game.
See, coach is telling him to back up. Just like I said. See, I should be out there coaching.
You should be. You should be. See, that's why you're the color guy.
Good block.
Gets blocked by Richardson, and Herbert rebounds when he stepped out of bounds. So it'll stay with Thurgood Marshall.
That's tough.
47-42 with 3:47 remaining on the clock.
No base cuts, that's middle. No base cuts, no middle.
There's going to be
I think Diallo long, though. He sprained his ankle. He's laboring a little bit.
He's fighting it, though.
Yep.
And he's got to cover Kerry Grace Joy, who's big-time athlete. Long on the three. Grace Joy has really had a tough second half. There's Underwood. He gets inside.
Good defense.
Nice play. That's a good defensive play by
fouling out. That's a good challenge. That's a good contest.
So Brandon Strong gets called for the foul here, and it's going to send Blake Underwood to the free throw line with 3:21 remaining on the clock. And Kings has made this a game.
Absolutely. They've fought, they've clawed back into this game with smart defense and tough physical, tough physicality on the perimeter as well. I think if Herbert gives Diallo a little cushion, gives him at least an arm's length, he can be able to meet him at the spot so he doesn't get to take off on him like that. But once Diallo gets by him, once he gets a shoulder by him, he's gone. That's a dunk.
That's the thing, is Diaby can turn the corner so fast. Yeah. You just have to kind of meet him.
Exactly, you got to meet him at the spot.
Here's Lee. Gets the screen. Another screen. Long.
Gotta find a hot man.
It's Lee for three. Off the mark. Ball in the air. Offensive rebound. It'll be saved by Lee. Shot clock reset. Gets a screen. Nyreek Lee working. Gives it back to Long. Gets a screen by Richardson. Long for three. Bang! Diallo long with a big shot. 48 to 45. Barry Grant Jr., we have a one-possession game.
Man, oh man. Back up, man. Give him the cushion.
Grace Joy. Butts. Prado.
Good defense.
Using his
Good
body,
defense.
gets in there, no good. Diaby puts it back, can't finish. Rebounded by Herbert.
And a foul.
And the foul. Matt Herbert has stepped up big time.
Oh, yeah.
He has become an irritant of sorts.
Absolutely. So we all know that defense is about skill, but it's also about will. You have to be able to be willing to play defense. If you're willing to play defense, you're a willing defender, and you can be able to do a lot of things, no matter if you are outmanned physically. It's about will. And what he's doing right now in the second half, he's showing you that will is better than skill.
Butts gets called for the foul on Lee, and it'll be Herbert taking it out.
After every foul, it's a shot clock reset. All right, come on.
He's ready to run it. It's coming. Go ahead, carry. Wake up, carry.
Clock's not running. So we're at 147.
Yo! Time out.
Classic, by the way, is sponsored by Prime. It does taste very, very good.
It does taste good.
Listen, I haven't had a sip, almost a sip of water all day since this morning, and these two Prime drinks right here have kept me hydrated throughout the day. So I got to say, very, very good. And it does not taste terrible. It really does. I like that strawberry watermelon.
Yo, Zaire.
All right, 147. Here we go, Barry.
Step up, carry. Too far. Too far, carry.
Richardson gives it to Lee.
Who's going to make a play here, Mike? Somebody has to make a play.
Tough defense by Thurgood Marshall. And they're going to call the moving screen again on Dorian Richardson.
He has to understand that if the guy's already beat, man, you can't even try to do that. They're going to get you every time. There's never a time where you can get away with a moving screen. It's just too obvious.
Yo.
It's like a bad holding penalty in football.
Yeah. Yep. Grace Joy. Guarded by Long.
They're using some clock here.
Screen by Diaby, fights through it. Another screen, forces the switch, kicks outside, nice shot, and it's short. Offensive board.
Right through his hands.
Carry Grace Joy. We're under a minute. Thurgood Marshall up 3. Long, guarding him tight. Gets the screen by Diaby. He drives left. Right hand. Just miss. A nice finish. Oh, by Carry Grace Joy. Herbert was looking for it, and they're calling for a foul. And they got Carry Grace Joy for the foul.
It's been a tough second half for Carry Grace Joy.
And that's going to put Matt Herbert at the line.
1+1.
This could make it a 1-point game. It's a 1-1.
Box out. Yo, who got shooter?
It makes the first. 48 to 46. It's a tale of two halves, Barry Grant.
Unbelievable.
Kings has come alive in the second half after Thurgood Marshall's dominance in the first. And he makes the second. This is a 1-point game, 48 to 47.
34 seconds to go.
With 34 seconds. It's Diaby. Lee on Butts. He drives, kicks outside. Carry Grace Joy, guarded by Long. Long, harassing. And they're going to call a timeout here. Thurgood Marshall. Kings with solid defense to force the timeout.
In a pick and roll, get Herbert a free shot and let him take it because he's been hot.
Here's the inbound. And they find Butts.
Got a
They
foul.
got a foul, and they got Blake Underwood. So here we
They
go.
lost 3 seconds, so let's see.
So 8 seconds left, 48 to 47. Thurgood Marshall. Blake Underwood is going to the line, has a chance to make this a 3-point game, but it's a 1-and-1. So here we go. Underwood makes the first. 49-47, Thurgood Marshall. This is a big free throw right here.
It definitely is. And listen, it's still 1 possession game if he makes this. And he misses
missed.
it.
Diaby offensive board, can't get it. Richardson, clock is ticking, and they threw the ball away.
I shall put the free throws.
Costly turnover by Kings. Oh,
Watch the
goodness.
trap.
That's a tough one.
Go, Mo.
4.8 on the clock.
That's a tough one.
Got a foul now. Zaire Butts gets fouled. This is not over. This is not
How
over.
much time came off the clock?
And Zaire Butts, the junior guard from Thurgood Marshall here with 2 big free throws, or potentially 1.
Is it 3.8?
Misses the free throw. And a timeout is called.
Is it 3.8?
So here we go. They got to get it across court. This is a tough play. And that'll do it. Thurgood Marshall hangs on 49-47 as they take this win over Kings Christian.
That was a thriller. That was a good game.
After a dominant first half by Thurgood Marshall, Kings fought their way back in the second. Who's your player of the game?
I'm definitely going to have to go with Mo Diaby. I think he played exceptionally well, carried them through the first half. Fourth quarter, he made some big plays down the stretch as well. So I would definitely give it to Mo Diaby.
So that concludes day 1